In 2003, a bank teller in Stockholm stopped a robbery without weapons, just by using a single psychological phrase. Today, you'll learn that exact sentence, plus other mind control tricks used by FBI negotiators, cult leaders, and top therapists. And don't worry, I'll show you how to use these without becoming a monster. Trick 1. The Forbidden Confession. Therapist. Linda Carter uses this phrase to uncover secrets within minutes. What's the one thing you'd never admit to me? Here's why it works. Never triggers reverse psychology. People instinctively want to prove they're honest. One thing makes the request feel small versus tell me everything. Real-world uses. Relationships. What's one thing you've never told me about your past? Work. What's one work habit you'd never confess to your boss? Reddit story. A wife used this to uncover her husband's hidden gambling addiction. Trick 2. The time traveler's trap. Stanford researchers found people give harsher advice to their past selves. Use this loophole. What would the 2018 version of you say about this decision? Psychological breakdown. It distances them from ego defenses. They're judging someone else. Forces values alignment. Would young me approve? Power moves. On manipulative people. What would your mom think of this behavior? On procrastinators. What would retired you wish you'd done today? A CEO used this to make a stubborn employee quit smoking. Trick 3. The Pupil Persuasion. Your pupils dilate when you see something you want, and humans subconsciously trust dilated pupils more. The 3-step hack. 1. Control lighting. Bright lights equals small pupils, seem cold. Dim lights equals large pupils, seem trustworthy. 2. Direct attention. Look into my eyes when you say that. 3. Trigger dilation. Show them something they desire before negotiating. Real-world proof. Casino dealers work under soft lighting. Players tip 30% more. Tinder profiles with dilated pupils get 2x more matches. Trick 4. The Judas Switch. To instantly uncover lies or gossip, use, someone told me you have. I know it's not true, but now I'm worried. Why it works. They're distracted wondering who betrayed them. They'll over-explain to prove loyalty. Ethical uses. On cheating partners. Someone said you're seeing E. I told them they're crazy. On workplace rumors. HR mentioned you complained about me. That can't be right. Warning. Use this to expose manipulation, not create it. Trick 5. The vocal mirror. FBI negotiators never argue. They echo. Match their speech pace. Fast, slow. Mirror their volume. Loud, quiet. Repeat their last 3 words. So you felt betrayed? Science behind it. Creates subconscious rapport. Their brain thinks, this person gets me. Stanford study. Mirroring increases compliance by 53%. Pro tip. Wait 2 seconds before echoing. Too fast feels mocking. Trick 6. The phantom we. Replace you with we to disarm blame. How do we fix this? Versus, you screwed up. We don't want to fight. Why it works. Triggers tribal bonding. Brain categorizes you as ally. Johns Hopkins. Nurses using we reduced patient complaints by 62%. Power move. Add right. For agreement. We both want peace, right? Trick 7. The Silence Stratagem. When you pause for 4.9 seconds after someone speaks, their brain panics, assuming you've spotted a flaw. they'll backtrack or over-explain. Master script. You think, what about me? Pause. That's an interesting perspective. Pause. Courtroom secret. Lawyers use this to make witnesses confess to lies they weren't accused of. Trick 8. The two-question trap. FBI interrogators use this simple two-question combo to catch liars and make people reveal secrets. First, ask an easy question they'll answer honestly. Did you have a good weekend? Then immediately hit them with the real question. So where were you Friday night? Why it works. Their brain is still in truth-telling mode from the first question. The sudden shift catches their subconscious off guard. Real-world uses. On a date. How's your drink? So what really brought you to this city? With kids, how was school? What actually happened to the broken vase? Pro tip. Maintain eye contact during the transition. It increases compliance by 33%. Journal of Nonverbal Behavior, 2021. Trick 9. The vulnerability lever. Harvard research shows that strategic vulnerability makes people trust you instantly. Share a small flaw. I always panic during presentations. Then reveal how you overcame it until I learned this trick. Psychological breakdown. The flaw makes you human. The solution makes you admirable. Power moves. In job interviews, my weakness? I obsess over details, which is why I now use project trackers. In sales, most people struggle with X. I did too, until I found Y prime. Warning, never share actual damaging secrets. Keep it to relatable insecurities. Trick 10, the temperature tactic. Yale studies prove physical warmth subconsciously makes people like you more. Holding a warm drink makes you seem 28% more trustworthy. Cold temperatures trigger emotional distance. How to use this? Coffee dates. Choose warm drinks over iced. Handshakes. Warm your hands first. Subtly rub them. Meetings. Offer warm beverages to guests. Real-world proof. Restaurant servers who touch customers' hands get 42% bigger tips. Negotiators in warmer rooms reach deals 19% faster. Journal of Applied Psychology. Pro tip. Combine with slight leaning in to amplify the effect. Trick 11. The 3 yes technique. Yes! Car salesmen know. Get someone to say yes 3 times. And they'll say it to anything. Start with obvious agreements. Nice weather today, right? Then mild agreements. You want value for money, don't you? Finally, your real ask. So shall we sign? Why it works. Creates a yes momentum in the brain, called consistency bias. People unconsciously want to keep agreeing once they start. Ethical uses. Parenting. You want more freedom, right? And you know that means responsibility? So how about relationships? We both want to be happy, right? And communication helps that? So maybe we could. Warning, don't make the first 2 questions too leading. They must feel genuine. Trick 12, the name game. Dale Carnegie was right. Names are psychological gold. Using someone's name immediately makes them like you more. But overusing it feels manipulative. The sweet spot, first contact. Hi, name, I'm, activates recognition. Key moments. That's brilliant. Name, reinforces bonding. Persuasion, name, you of all people understand. Personalizes appeals. Brain scan studies show hearing our name triggers the medial prefrontal cortex, self-identity region. Waiters who use names get 23% higher tips, Cornell Hospitality Report. Pro tip, match their name style. Michael versus Mike signals different personalities. Words are weapons, or tools. The same phrase that can manipulate can also guide. That's the razor-thin line between control and influence. You've just learned 12 phrases that have shaped decisions, sparked trust, and sometimes twisted minds. But the true power? That lies in how you choose to use them. Use them to build, not break, to inspire, not deceive. Because in the end, power without purpose is just manipulation. If this video opened your eyes, imagine what's coming next. Like and subscribe to the Silent Psych, and step deeper into the unseen world of human behavior. Until then, speak wisely.